Welcome to my writing realm. My name is Tanya Stephenson and I'm a self-published author. To find out more information about me and my publications, please check out my website at www.tanyastephenson.ca. Welcome to the very first episode of 2022. Yes, it's a little later than I'd anticipated, but I'm still here. Starting a new year means starting fresh or hitting the reset button. I have so many reset buttons to hit right now that I should consider buying one of those easy buttons that actually says the word reset in a funny voice. Well, to be honest, I actually own about 3 different buttons similar to this. One says yes in different voices and styles. Another, of course, says no because that's a great word to say. And the last has multiple famous Star Wars lines. Now, of course, I at one point had all 3 of these at work, but I kind of decided it wasn't the most professional thing to do, so I brought them all home. And then I had actually started using the yes and no button in some of my YouTube video recordings. But I have since stopped doing that as well. So they're just kind of sitting there waiting for me to push them. But let's talk about writing because that's why we're here. So here is where I am at so far in January of 2022. Number 1. I've finally, this month, published my nonfiction true story called Living Undiagnosed. You can find it on most major online platforms in ebook format, and it is also available on Amazon's print-on-demand service. I've ordered a copy to confirm the formatting is accurate and should receive it on January 31st. I'm hoping that the formatting is done accurately and is good to order. Of course, you can go on and order at any time, regardless of me fixing any kind of formatting issues. But I don't expect there should be. Moving on. Number 2. Part of doing this book release was hiring a cover designer, finally, and for the first official time, which went surprisingly well. I'm very happy with this cover. I love the colors, and I plan to use Get covers again in the future. Now, there is a video coming out soon that shows you how I've uploaded this book to Draft 2 Digital and also has a cover reveal in it. But if you don't want to wait for that, you can just look up my book and you'll see the cover yourself. Number 3. I am reviewing my writing education, something I've talked about in multiple other YouTube videos so far. This is the first time mentioning it on the actual podcast. Now, this includes doing a buttload of research on creative writing, super fun. And my first step is character development. Now, on my YouTube channel, I've also released a video which contains a presentation that I've put together with all of the information that I have collected so far. You're welcome to check it out. And number 4, as a part of number 3 that I mentioned, I've also created a character creation template, template in MS Word, and a binder to put each sheet in as I fill it out for each character that I write going forward. Number 5, I am starting this process with the very first story in my high fantasy world of Elganthus. This is something that I wrote during Nano of 2021. I had to think about which year we're in here already. I'm picking apart each and every single character in this story. I'm filling in the template, which includes potentially a backstory, and then I'm moving on to revisions or rewriting the draft of this story. Now, I have some other ideas about merging different stories together, so that is going to be a focus of part of number 5 as well. Number 6, I am thankfully staying on top of my YouTube channel, and I'm making decisions on the structure of this podcast. Number 7, I'm doing my best to stay true to the promise that I made myself, which is to not be hard on myself, which is important, And, if at all possible, don't add any extra unnecessary pressure on my shoulders. Number 8, I am forcing myself to accept the fact that I can't do everything myself. If I need to hire a cover designer, then that is okay. If I need to take a break, then that too is okay. Today's writing assignment. List 5 things that you want to improve on this year in your writing and or publishing journey. Now, be nice to yourself. This is an order. Be gentle and understand that this is a journey and you're not going to get everything 100% perfect on your first attempt. Now, if you have more than just 5 things, that's okay. It's up to you, of course, how many you write. But if your list gets to like 20 things to improve on, do yourself a favor and stop writing them down. Pick your top 5 most important changes or improvements that you want to focus on and only focus on them first. Because like I said, you can only do one thing at a time and you can't do everything on your own, and it's going to take time to get a perfect process down. In fact, I don't know if anybody ever really gets a perfect process down. Well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you next time. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever, and happy writing.